Oh my god, honey, it's a gorilla! Oh my god.
I'll put a hole in my wall.
Did you just destroy your wall?
Anyway, whatever, fuck you. This is Mark and Simon. We're here today with deceased Segway company owner Jimmy Heselden. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I think you got the wrong guy, but dude, are you okay?
Oh yeah, all in a day's work.
That's the most awesome thing I've seen all week.
Not gonna lie, that's gonna be an important and stressful conversation later, but right now we have an interview to do.
Yeah.
So, you team Edward or team Jacob, man?
Oh man. You know, honestly, I've never seen any of those movies, so I'm gonna have to say Team Jacob.
Movies, bro. We read books, man. We're intellectuals, man.
This is an audiobook podcast, if you didn't know.
Audiobook podcast. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
See, gosh.
Yeah.
He didn't
I'm
even.
team
We're in the
me.
He
middle.
didn't even look.
Team, you work with a guy named Jacob, bro.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I don't really like him though, so.
Ah, no one does. We had him for the pilot, but he was terrible, so we just cut it.
Well, that's an awful thing to have someone that as a pilot and they don't know what they're doing. I mean, how are you still alive? I mean, he
Yeah.
would crash
Oh no,
the
he
plane.
was flying the plane, man.
Dude, we started and Chadwick Boseman died. So I think that was a sign.
Yeah. That was weird, man. That like Google alert came up on his phone that Chadwick Boseman had died, and we were just
Yeah.
all immediately dropped it. So anyway,
Well, that'll kill a mood real quick.
oh yeah. So Gerard Way released his Halloween hit "Baby You're a Haunted House" 2 years ago, and what I'm wondering and what I want you to answer is, where do babies come from?
When a mama gorilla and a daddy gorilla love each other very much, and they crash through a wall, they create a baby monkey.
Now, are the baby monkeys actually bred like in the wall? Because that would make the most sense.
Wall
Yeah.
gorillas are the most dangerous gorilla type, as you can see.
Because in the wall, I mean, you know, that's where they keep the bananas.
Yeah.
In the wall.
Yeah. Well, they're good insulation. They keep the heat out,
Yeah.
or the cold in, or whatever you need. You know, bananas. They do it all.
See, wall gorilla type is right up there with steel ghost type in very threatening types.
Very dominant in the current meta, for sure.
Exactly.
What do you think happened to Elisa Lamb?
If I knew who that was, I could answer the question.
I feel you.
Understood.
You want to take this one, Simon?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, who do you think was the culprit for the Chicago torso killings?
I plead the fifth.
Ted Cruz, probably.
Probably Jeffrey Dahmer, that was just his leftovers.
You
Anyway,
think so, man?
Yeah, maybe. He kept leaving them in bags of just parts. It's just the parts he didn't want. You know, it's like when you leave the ends of the chicken wings in there.
Yeah. Man,
Hey, did
I
you
can't
go to
believe I
Jeffrey-
busted my wall, man.
Jeffrey Dahmer actually said he didn't like to eat video gamers. And when they
Why'd
asked
you
him
have
why, he said it was too video gamey.
Oh my god, dude.
Wonk, wonk.
That's terrible, man. What'd you call him earlier? Dahmer the...
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer, the people Dahmer.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's-
the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. He did famously say he hated eating people with tattoos because it spoiled the meat.
ew.
So if you want to avoid cannibals, get a tattoo.
See, I don't have any tattoos, so I need to load up in because you know cannibals they're all over the place. You can't avoid them.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's why we, keep dogs. natural cannibal wards, man. Cannibals
Now that I
hate
think
dogs.
about it, did he cook the meat or did he eat people raw?
No, he cooked that meat for sure, dude.
What would that? I mean, did he?
I feel like if I had to eat human, I'd prefer sushi.
Sushi, you go with that what do you call that? Raw beef, man.
Got a,
Taiyaki or
Oh,
something.
that Wagyu extra rare.
Tataki. Wait, tataki?
No, what's it? What's this? Tartar.
Oh
Tartar.
yeah,
Beef
yeah.
tartar.
But the
Yeah.
thing is that when you're cooking up that meat and it's got, you know, the ink in it, does the ink, like when it heats up, does it boil and like soak into the meat? Is that what he means, or does he?
These are important questions, which is why I think we should be able to kill one person, just one each. You know?
Well, I think we should try and bring Jeffrey Dahmer back to life. You know,
I agree.
I don't know about that
no,
one.
no. Hear him out. Hear him out. Hear him out.
Okay.
and hear what he has to say on the subject. Because I've never thought about eating people before, but now that you mention it, might be actually, you know, we got a lot of old people in this country that are
And
just,
a lot of hungry youth.
yeah, and a lot of hungry people, and that's just meat that's going to waste.
Modern problems require modern solutions, and I see the problem.
I see the solution.
So
So,
diving
I
into
don't
that
know.
though, do you think like say my nana should be able to sign a paper saying when I die my body goes to feed the children?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
ethical?
Yeah, I mean, I
Especially
wouldn't say
being
why
the
not.
choice.
I mean, we're the land of the free. I mean,
And the
if
home
we-
of the brave,
if we want true freedom, we should be able to do whatever we want. And if
including
you
eat
want,
nana.
yeah, if you want to give your body to your family or starving children after your death, it's a free country.
Absolutely. Beautifully spoken. This is what's your name?
Hillbilly Jim.
What do you do?
Who
Who
I
are
drink
you?
coffee.
Talk to us.
I drink lots of coffee and sit in
Coffee.
front of my computer like right now and talk to people.
That's pretty good stuff.
Not very hillbilly of you.
No, that's like
Yeah.
anti-hillbilly shit.
That
Hillbillies
sounds like
don't
Gamer
drink
Boy.
coffee.
I don't know.
I'm
I
related
usually
to
like
hillbillies.
to-
They drink
to-
moonshine.
I usually like to run through walls, but you took that job from me tonight, so.
It took her
man.
jobs.
I can't believe this shit, dude.
Go
Oh my
back to
God.
Canada.
It's a boot
So-
time I did.
So speaking of free choice, just freedom. Which dick did you pick? Dick 1 or Dick 2 in Cyberpunk?
Excellent
I have
question,
not
Simon.
played
You've
Cyberpunk,
not played.
but
Why are you
I would
racist?
imagine.
This is a cyberpunk podcast.
This is a cyberpunk themed podcast.
This is a cyberpunk audiobook.
But
This
we're,
is
Gorilla-themed
cyberpunk
podcast.
experiences only.
we're talking about Cyberpunk, the 1992 Billy Idol album. Is that? I thought that's what we were talking about.
Did Billy Idol do a cyberpunk themed album?
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's called Cyberpunk.
I like
That's
that.
what we're
Oh.
talking about, right?
Billy Idol's just full of surprises, man.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
thought
deal
that's
with
what
his
we were
sister's
talking
wedding,
about.
though? What's going on with that? What's your
Yeah,
take on
I
that?
didn't know we were going to be talking about Billy Idol's penis, whether it's like 1 or 2, large or small.
That's a good
You also
debate
got
to
to ask
have.
if
Do you
it,
think?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you think Billy Idol is circumcised?
I was gonna say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Or-
not Jewish. But then again,
Neither
I'm
am
not
I.
Jewish and I'm circumcised, but he is
Oh, yeah.
from England, and they don't do this. They didn't do the circumcision.
They're not
thing.
big on that
Yeah,
overseas.
so
are they?
I would imagine it looks like a ham log.
Hell yeah! I had a circumcision at 13, man. My dick skin wouldn't open like at all, dude. So they had to cut it off, and I had to go to school the next day, man. And I was just like walking like all broad and shit, man. Hurt.
Oh,
It was
just
terrible.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah, no, I hated it for sure. But you know, now I got a pretty handsome dick, and that's all right.
no turtleneck, huh?
No,
Not a big fan.
full helmet removal, man. That thing's wearing a fucking wife beater down there.
Awesome.
The weed is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Simon, I believe you had a very pressing question, something you really wanted to get into here. This is where we're going to get tough. This is where we're going to get direct. Take it.
Okay.
Do you pee sitting down?
Sometimes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Okay,
about
so I want to jump in here.
Please.
Okay, so for me, it's about release. Like, you know what I mean? Like smooth. You sit down, you pee. There's no force to it. It's all gravity's doing the work. It's easier, man.
Well,
I
here's
say
the thing.
do it every time.
Here's a weird thing to do. When you have to get up early in the morning to go to work and you're just tired and you can barely open your eyes, you just go in the bathroom and you just sit on the toilet backwards and just let your wang hang down and you just kind of put your head on the back of the toilet and you can pee and get another few minutes of sleep.
Nice. Excellent life tips
This man
here
does
on
not
Whatever
waste
Fuck You
time.
with Mark and Simon. This is wonderful content.
I love it.
Exciting.
I just overall,
But
I
Simon,
think peeing sitting down, way easier, way better.
there you go. I was going to say, I thought you were going to take the coward's way out and not answer your own question, man. We don't do
No,
that here.
Absolutely
That's
not.
not what we do, Simon.
Absolutely
Here's
not.
the question, though: do you poo
No.
sit down?
No.
No, absolutely standing 110% of the time.
I
God, I can't even
prefer-
think about it sitting down. I can't.
No.
I prefer to poo while running at full speed. That's,
That
That's
is
okay, yeah,
a
that's acceptable.
wonderful move. I like to do it against the wall to assert dominance. Like I just shit flat against the wall and then it sticks there and I just walk away, man.
yeah.
I like to do the downward doggy yoga position and then just let it like trickle down my thigh.
See, I'm scared to use Eastern techniques.
Yeah, that's
True
right. No.
story. True story. One of my cats pooped one day, and somehow it got stuck to her butt fur, and she then got it stuck to the wall, about 6 inches up from the floor. There was just a piece of poo stuck to the wall. It was amazing. It was
Wow.
amazing.
Amazing. Do you think that your cat did that out of spite?
Maybe I'm not
Maybe
sure.
he didn't.
Probably.
Maybe he didn't feed it his favorite food that day.
Yeah.
You know,
He
maybe
didn't
like
scratch its
wanted a
ass
treat.
for a little while. He didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Luckily, she doesn't have opposable thumbs because then she could have just grabbed it and
Right.
thrown it at me like a monkey.
Dude, my
Might
cat
have
is
even
like a
broken
fucking
a wall.
ninja, bro. It throws shurikens at me, man. Speaking of ninjas, I know for a fact you speed run and have recently been a part of a speed running thing with,
Yeah.
is it Ninja Gaiden?
Yes, the very
that go,
first
man?
one for the Nintendo was released in 1989, arguably, and still considered to be one of the hardest Nintendo games there is to beat. And I was in a competition, and was it August? I was in the competition, and I came in, I think 7th or 8th place, but I ended up finishing just over 23 minutes to finish the game.
That was
Nice.
fantastic.
So
Great
how far
job.
is that from world record though?
World record is 11 minutes 38 seconds.
You watched that Summoning Salt documentary about it?
Yes, actually, I follow the guy on Twitch. His name's Arcus.
Oh, nice.
I follow.
That's not his name, is it?
No, I don't know what his real name is, but if
Okay.
you want to follow him, it's on twitch.tv/Arcus, ARCUS. He speedruns all kind of stuff. He
Oh, yeah.
he
No promos
speedruns.
in the video.
Dude, he finished Marble Madness in under 2 minutes.
Marble Madness is impossible.
Oh my God.
What do you mean he finished? I don't know. We're gonna move away from that. But what I love about the Ninja Gaiden speedrun is the damage boosting techniques, man.
Yes.
It seems like sometimes the best way to make it through the enemies is to literally just go straight through the enemies. That's fun.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of parts in the game where you can't get to where you need to go without getting damage boosts. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get certain places, but if you want to speed run, you have to learn how to damage boost.
Oh, absolutely,
makes sense.
absolutely. But they're like, as far as like other things like wall clips or like things like, there's not a lot of that in Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
So like, it's always interesting to me that like the most dominant tactic is sort of the damage boosting there. 3-phase final boss fight, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what killed one of my times. Well, my long.
I bet it's
I
killed
would have had
plenty times.
I would have had a 17-minute finish, but I died on the 3rd phase of the boss. And when that happens, you go all the way back to the beginning of that stage. So you have 6 boards to get back through to get back to the boss. So that
I don't know, man.
killed,
That sounds like
5 minutes.
you know, my fish was this big kind of story. I don't believe you. 17 minutes?
I would have had 17-minute run if it wouldn't have been for that. I ran it. I had 2 hours to run, and I did 4 runs in 2 hours.
Man. So, what do you think about the Tiananmen Square massacre?
Actually, that was me out in front of the tank. And,
Okay.
He ran over me. He ran.
So, would
straight
you
the
say
fuck
for
over.
or against, though?
I'm against the massacre because I gotta protect the people. I'm a freedom
course.
person, man. I
A
love freedom.
superhero, if I've ever seen one.
Freedom tastes good. It
Yeah.
tastes great. It's less filling.
I wake up every morning and eat a bowl of freedom and shit
Yeah.
perfection, man.
So speaking
I'm
of
familiar
freedom,
with this. I know this lifestyle.
I'm gonna give you all a
Yeah.
would you rather.
I want to hear your honest answers here. Would you rather be sticky or smelly? You're one of them, and it's the very farthest of each side. So you're either very sticky or you are unbearably smelly.
Well, let's think about this for a minute.
Oh man, because one fucks up you, the other one fucks up your relationship with people, dude. Because if you're
Yeah.
sticky, maybe people can handle that, but I would fucking hate that. If I smell
thing
bad,
is,
I can handle it, but
if
other
you're
people would
sticky-
hate me.
Exactly.
If you're sticky, nobody's gonna want to touch you. Like you'll never get touched again by anybody.
and
That's
if
a
you're
shame. 'Cause I'd
smelly-
really like to be jacked off by prostitutes.
Yeah, but if you're smelly, nobody's gonna want to get near you. But you can always just like plug somebody's nose or like let
people
people
do
know,
it.
like, look, I had to make a choice. It was either do this or the universe was gonna crumble, and I picked smelly. So if you want to be with me or hang out with me, you're gonna have to like break out like the nose clip. But you can
sometimes-
still get busy,
Oh, yeah.
with somebody that and if somebody gets COVID and they lose their like sense of smell, dude, that's a
Ooh.
match made in heaven right there.
Sometimes you just gotta tell these hoes, I chose smelly.
Yeah. Because if you're sticky, that's like,
You-
you
you're
imagine
still
getting up
doing
in the
it.
morning and like getting out of bed and like you're
I wake up
It's
sticky
just
a lot,
Velcro, just-
honestly.
how does a shower work? Like if you get like that just seems gross.
Wait.
I would imagine with the smelly, it's just, it doesn't help. And then with the sticky, it just makes you like refreshed sticky. So you get all the dirt and shit that's already stuck on you
Okay.
off. And now so honestly, it makes it worse.
See, I would imagine when
Puts you back
it's
at zero.
kind of like when you get like maybe glue on your hands or something, and then you get like that lint and shit all over it, like it never
Exactly.
comes off for like 3 weeks. No matter how hard you scrub it, it just doesn't come off. So
Exactly.
that like just imagine that over your whole body. You would look like you were diseased. Like not only are you sticky and nobody's gonna want to touch you, but you're covered in shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you're probably gonna stink. Because you're gonna have stuff.
Oh.
Like imagine if you're
Residual
sticky
stink from the
and
stick.
you like
Now-
and you fart, it's just gonna stick to you, and you're
This is
just
getting
gonna be
meta.
sticky.
I'm
You're gonna
hit-
get sticky and you smell like shit.
I'm gonna hit you with a hypothetical here, which is that if you're sticky though, you could potentially wear more layers of clothing and then not be sticky.
Well, it's
Ooh,
smelly.
but damn,
You'll
man.
always be
like,
smelly,
Imagine
no
that
matter
on
what
a
you put
hot
on.
day, though.
Not like if you
Because
just
you'll
put
get
on like a
extra
long
smelly,
sleeve
freaking
and
clothes
some
will be, like,
gloves.
just fucking clinging to you.
Yeah, because I can't stand the feeling of like being constricted in my clothes. Like I like to wear loose clothing. Like you know how it feels when you have a shirt on that's like too tight or like
Yeah.
constricting. Like just imagine that, but it's stuck to you, and it's just like it won't like like
Scratch
you
my
like.
ass.
Yeah, like your body hair, like your chest
Yeah.
hair gets stuck to it. Like imagine the matting of your chest hair if you were sticky. How gross that would be. There'd be like,
Oh my God,
lollipops
dude.
on it.
Sounds so good.
That's why I shave every day. Shave my chest hair every day. This is one day's growth right here, bro.
Wow.
This is why
that's
I told my
crazy.
chest.
Hey, no chest hair, and it went. I wasn't planning on it, and now
Well, that's
Yeah.
because you're like 11 years old. Wait till
I
you
mean,
hit.
yeah.
You would think, man, but he is an eldritch being. Simon is timeless and immortal.
And I
Speaking
shall
of
be
which,
forever.
so you run a podcast or something called Open Micers, and I know for a fact that you had Simon on. Now, were you nervous?
Who, me or Simon?
You, man. He's
Me?
a fucking god, man.
I don't really get nervous about stuff anymore. I'm a little too old and jaded at this
Yeah.
point to be.
He's being very bold against you, Simon. Will you destroy him?
I don't even remember being on that podcast.
I remember the show.
So
It was a
long
great
ago.
show.
So long.
So long.
Open Micers is great, though. Pretty great show.
Sure.
My
like
favorite
Open
episode. My favorite episode. You had this kid on there, Mark Simmons.
Yeah, he was
Now that
sexually
guy.
awakened. He was sexually
That guy.
awakened on the show. It was-
He awoke in my sexuality, for sure. For sure.
I
See,
think
now
he
it's a
awoke
crossover joke.
He awoke everyone's sexuality. Like after that show, it was an orgy. It was a free for all.
He's a very erotic man.
Everybody was
Very
sticky.
erotic.
Everybody
Everyone
was
was
sticky.
sticky.
And smelly.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it was stinky. It was whew, it
Fucking
was bad.
sticky.
Tell me about a bad experience that happened in your childhood.
Oh, in my childhood.
Mm.
I didn't really have too many bad childhood experiences. I mean, I know I did, but
Come on,
can't
no one
really
ever
think of
stole a
anything.
candy bar off you?
You never
Um,
shit your pants in Cracker Barrel?
Oh my god.
um,
Liar.
oh, I got one.
Okay.
I got pushed down in 4th grade, and in the middle of class, this
Bastard.
kid just got up and just like with open-handed, just like pushed me right in the middle of the chest, and I fell over and it hit the back of my head on the desk and got 4 stitches in the back of my head. I was bleeding
Damn.
all over the place. Like, you know what? Like a head wound. It's just like there was blood everywhere, and then
That's
I didn't know I
anime
was
shit, man.
bleeding.
Let's Kill Bill shit.
Yeah, and I pulled my hand out from the back of my head, and I just remember it was like dripping with blood, and then I don't
Jesus.
remember like the next 2 hours of my life until I woke up at home with my mom over me.
Jesus, man. I had a concussion once from getting kicked in the head with a soccer ball, dude. Like nobody. That sounds more violent than it is. Someone kicked a soccer ball and it hit me in the head,
Dude, is there a
and I
sound
fell the
more,
fuck out. What?
is there
What?
a sound more terrifying than a kickball?
Oh my god, the fucking.
Like, because you don't like I just
Nah.
I
Nothing
just
more
imagine
terrifying.
like I hear a kickball being kicked and immediately just picture it hitting me square in the side of the head and just like waking up like 5 seconds later, like being completely knocked out.
Man,
That's
Here's
a
a-
terrifying sound.
it is, man. Fucking dodgeball, man. God damn, I have like fucking PTSD over dodgeball. Let me ask you this. Yo, I'm doing my podcast. Go away.
Go in, Mom! I don't want my Hot Pockets right now!
That's my roommate.
Get out!
You know a guy that fixes walls?
Not me.
We don't gotta talk about it.
Mm. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
have a
don't-
fun night.
Yeah, I don't envy you with that conversation you gotta have.
Yeah, somehow I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of cyberpunk in.
Not looking like it.
No.
One time I fell off the treehouse, did a quadruple backflip, and landed right on the top of my head.
Jesus
Ow.
Christ, man! You're lucky you can breathe right now.
No.
That's why I'm good at algebra.
So let's get some
Jeez,
closing
bro.
thoughts in. Let's get some closing thoughts in. You've been a wonderful guest. Do you believe that the government is run by lizard people?
Yes.
Like
100%.
absolutely yes.
Yes.
Okay, elaborate
It's
on that for me.
dude, I'm convinced that the TV show V was just preparing us for what's coming.
V,
Yeah, you don't
like for
remember V?
Vendetta.
No, there was an old TV show back in the 80s, and they did a remake like in 2010. It's about these lizard people that invade the Earth, but they have like human skin.
So it's a
and-
documentary,
Yeah, it's like I'm, because we're in the Matrix. You know that, right?
of course.
And,
Absolutely.
I love it.
It's already happened. So, but we're in the Matrix. It's going to happen in this one too. So we're being prepared because that's what happened in the original timeline, and now we're in the Matrix. So it's like it's going to keep happening because that was what originally happened. It's just going to keep happening over and over again because people keep waking up from the Matrix and they have to reset. So we're coming up to the point where, and it's 2020 as well. So
I mean,
we only have
2020 is
what,
just gonna
like,
reset.
like three weeks left. Oh, the lizard
3
people
weeks
are coming.
left. Do you think it's gonna reset like at the start of the new year?
Probably.
Like, is that where it?
Yeah, I think that at December 31st, 2020 into 2021, it's just going to boom, reset, and we go back to, I don't know.
January
maybe there's
1st,
like
2020.
probably.
just live this again and again and again and again.
I'm thinking we go back to 2012 because
Oh
that's
my
when
God,
the Earth
please
was
no.
originally supposed to end according to the Mayan calendar.
And maybe
So
it
it ended, and then like it reset.
It's probably
and we,
gonna end
you know,
next year.
Yeah, so we just go like 8 or 9 years, and then it just resets over and over again.
It sucks, man. I don't want to live through any of this decade again, honestly.
Yeah, me neither. But what can we do? Not until we can figure out how to wake up. We're stuck.
Absolutely. You have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, the Open Micers podcast at Open Micers on Twitter and on Facebook. Me and you mentioned earlier, Mr. Jacob Craig, my comedy buddy. We interview all kind of cool people, so go check that out. It's all about
comedy, buddy.
Yeah, we're actually called the Tinder Dicks. That's what our little
I love
comedy
it.
thing is called.
I love
And
That
we
is
talk.
wonderful.
We talk to celebrities and all kind of stuff. So go check that out. It's an interview show, and we do comedy stuff on there. Also, go check out at Nerd Cave Retro on Twitter, nerdcaveretro.com.
Put a hole in my wall.